Hey all, Rob here. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification button so you know when future videos are out. In this video, I'd like to talk about and recommend a video that you should watch, and I will leave a link in the description. It's called Bill Whittle on How Social Justice Killed Star Wars and Why It Matters. And it's from the Crossroads channel. Again, I'll have the link in the description. It's around 43 minutes, and you'll notice in this channel, I hardly ever recommend videos on other channels. So the fact that I'm recommending something, you know it has to be good, okay? And it is. You know, a lot of people who talk about this social justice or identity politics or any of this stuff of what's going on in comic books and in movies and in anything that's manly, if you watch this video, you'll get it. Because everyone who talks about this topic that you see on YouTube is mostly in their 20s, in their 30s, or in their 40s. But these are two older guys, and so it's a different perspective. And you should watch it because they talk about the comic book superhero movies. They talk about Star Wars. They talk about even video games. And so if you don't understand why there's pushback, why men and why we are against what's going on in society and in terms of the things we like, if you don't get the issue, if you don't understand or see the big picture of this identity politics and SJW for shorthand, we could call that in the rest of this video. If you don't understand it, watch this video in the link. Watch it all, okay? Leave it on in the background, even if you don't want to see it. After you watch this 43-minute video, you'll get it. You will understand why we are pushing back and why we don't like what's going on in society, in our culture, that they have invaded. Okay? Comic books were fine before they put all this crap in there. The Star Wars movies, Terminator movies, this was all fine. And then you had these outsiders go into this culture, established culture that's been successful, and they've taken it over. Watch their analysis of Terminator Dark Fate, okay? And when they talk about Star Wars. If you don't get it, after you watch this video, I think you will get it. You'll understand why we are pushing back and don't like this stuff. A female 007, female Ghostbusters, Terminator Dark Fate flipping everything, Star Wars female empowered. What they are doing is they are taking, instead of making new culture, they are taking your culture, changing it, destroying it, and they don't care. The big thing is they don't give a crap about these properties. If it fails or it succeeds, they will walk away. Meanwhile, they will have destroyed something you liked, something that you enjoyed. You know, for anyone who liked Terminator Dark Fate, remember, if you were actually a Terminator fan since the 1980s, John Connor was the chosen one. He was the one that the whole mythology was built upon. And then they kill him off, replace him, and they flip it around to, I think it's supposed to be, and again, I didn't see the movie, so correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's supposed to be an illegal Mexican girl who's the savior of the future now, or something like that. You have to see what's going on. Watch this video. Then you had Kathleen Kennedy say the Force is female in an audience with a bunch of males, when Star Wars is clearly a manly property. But there was one good thing, that I heard most of these ideas that you will watch in this 43-minute video. I've heard most of them, okay? But there was one new idea that they presented that I didn't know about. I never thought about it. And when they talked about it, I actually found myself going, yeah, I do agree. And that new topic that they bring up, because everything else I'd heard about to some degree or other, and they mirrored my own thoughts. But this new topic is that they can't beat the biology out of us. As men, they cannot beat the things we like or why we like it. They're trying to, but they can't. As men, this is what I was thinking also. In society as men, we need role models. We need inspiration. We need things to look up to in the culture, whether it be movies or books or even comic books. We need a culture that is manly, that is inspiring for us, by us, that we could enjoy, either to inspire us or to look up to. Things like that. And what they're doing now is denying us this. They are denying it. Remember the original Predator with Arnold Schwarzenegger, the very first one? You had him, you had his whole military crew, and that whole adventure. They wouldn't make Predator now. They wouldn't. Because I could guarantee you there would be a female in the group, and one of the other characters would probably have colored hair, blue, pink, or green. And you could laugh and chuckle, but it's true. Heck, Arnold Schwarzenegger might be replaced by a tough female who takes on the Predator and beats the Predator. And as much as you might laugh at that idea, it's no joke. Because look at society in movies now. Don't think that wouldn't happen. If they couldn't make Predator nowadays, the original. Because if they did, everything I just said would probably be true. This culture that we're in, you don't have these role models or types of films like the original Predator anymore. You really don't. It's pretty rare. In fact, I would say this. If you have a movie that's just entertaining and manly, and it's not pushing these political narratives, feminism, race swaps, race agendas, weird sexual preferences, and all of this, if you just have a straight up normal movie, it deserves one more star automatically than it would normally be. If you have a 2-star movie, it should automatically be 3 stars if you're not pushing any of these agendas. If you had a 3-star movie, it is automatically 4 stars and deserves an extra 1 if it's not pushing any of these agendas, these social issues, all of this stuff. And remember, when they say they want quote-unquote representation, run for the hills, because they're coming for your culture. That quote-unquote representation, that's the word you got to watch out for. And you know what? There should be pushback and say, you know what? No, you do not deserve representation in everything, okay? You don't. There has to be someone who has to have the guts to say, no, our culture is fine as it is. You're not wanted. You want to destroy the comic books of Marvel or DC by pushing socialist agendas? And that's why the comics suck now and they're crap, for the most part. Make your own comic book company. Fund it, make your own characters, and push your ideas in it, okay? Don't push it into our superhero comics that have 50 to 80 years of history and didn't have any of this crap. You want a movie about a female super spy, espionage agent? Don't make it 007. Make it your own female super spy, kick-ass secret agent character, but make it a new property. These are the issues. These people do not make their own properties. their own stories and their own characters. They take what you once liked, they take established franchises and properties and twist it and push all this crap. And I don't mind if they do want to push it, make it your own. Make it new, make it a new movie with a new property that you made up, or a new comic book company that you made up, new characters, and push all this stuff. And if it fails, as it mostly will, well, at least you tried. See, they can't push this crap on new properties because they know the people are not going to be buying it. You see Star Wars The Last Jedi 6-inch action figures in the $5 store, okay? Nobody's buying that. You seen some of these Star Wars like girl-powered dolls in Five Below, $5 store. Nobody's buying it. You noticed Terminator Dark Fate almost had no toy tie-ins. I think NECA made some action figures, but that crap's probably just going to sit on the store shelf. Not bought, okay? Just like they are pushing these agendas, they are going to destroy the MCU. From what we've seen of Phase 4 and beyond, it was a good run for 10 years, okay? And it wasn't pushed too much, a little bit here and there. But now, from what it seems like is, they're going to go full force with these agendas. And there's stuff that, at what point will the audience go, we've had enough? I think there is some stuff coming up, getting close to that edge of pushing it too far. Also, one thing I don't like is they're making too many movies that are bordering on silly or goofy. You know, like character-wise, like Thor 3 Ragnarok was a very goofy movie. And that's the same with the Guardians of the Galaxy. And they're pushing that type of style when the style that I like is the more serious, like the Winter Soldier, you know, or more serious, that it's not all like laughs pieced together with a loose story, and it's just mostly a laugh track you're trying to do. I don't want that type of movie. I want it to go more serious, and those are the more successful ones overall. That's just my personal take on it. So again, check out the link in the description, okay? Watch this 43-minute video, and it's called Bill Whittle on How Social Justice Killed Star Wars and Why It Matters. Then you'll understand the issue. You'll understand what I'm talking about. You'll understand what others are talking about. Why this matters. Why our culture is being taken over. And you'll understand these issues, and then you will see it in movies. And then you'll really understand, okay? So that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll talk to you later.